Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Thursday morning, it's the 22nd day of August. We are 31 days away from the first day of fall. Come on, fall. Okay, here's what I have to talk to you about this morning. Today is a fairly routine day, but we have a frontal system on the way, which will be a player in our weekend forecast, enhancing the rain chances. So if you are still desperately searching for raindrops in your town, in your yard, the news is getting better. I sure want some rain here. Then there are a couple of tropical entities, one off the southeastern U.S. coast, the other one in the northwestern Gulf of Mexico. That one in the Gulf could be a player in our forecast. Let's get into the details. Very interesting stuff.
Okay, here's the setup this morning. We have the front in the Midwest that'll be heading towards Alabama, and that'll be a player this weekend as it enhances the rain chances. And two tropical entities. The one we are most concerned with because it's in our backyard is the one in the northwestern Gulf. More on that in a moment. Today is a routine day, much like yesterday. I've got the rain chances about the standard 30% chance, which would be a typical summer day with a sun and cloud mix. We had 95 yesterday, 95 the day before. I think we'll do it again today with the heat index above 100. So here's the front tomorrow morning north of Memphis heading towards the Alabama border. It's just going to be a player. It's just going to enhance our rain chances over the weekend. It's not going to bring any kind of relief. There it is somewhere in South Alabama on Sunday morning. So that's going to help spike up the rain chances. For instance, I've got in so far about a 50 to 60% chance on Friday. We'll take the rain chances up a little higher over the weekend, and we're watching that little entity in the northwestern Gulf that the European says could become a tropical low. More on that in a moment. There it is south of Lake Charles on Saturday morning. So we have the front in Alabama enhancing the rain chances, and an eastward moving tropical low perhaps in central Louisiana by Sunday at 4 p.m. So a couple of players there. And on Monday, I think, let's say by midday on Monday, that little tropical entity could be somewhere near the Mobile Bay. And again, the front is close by, so we'll keep the rain chances high right on through the weekend. Right now, I've got the rain chances at about 50 to 60% Friday and at least 60% Saturday and Sunday. You could argue higher, and pretty high on Monday as well. So decent rain chances. If your yard needs rain like mine does, I think that the prospects are good. Meanwhile, let's tease you with maybe some nicer air later on next week, middle or latter part of the week. According to the European and the GFS, a front will move through. We'll keep you up to date on that. Beach forecast, you may be dodging some raindrops from time to time down at the beach. I have the rain chances at a conservative 50% Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That doesn't mean your beach trip is a washout. It means you need to be flexible. Meanwhile, in the tropics, we still have Chantel. It was a tropical storm yesterday. It's only a tropical depression today, so it will be soon a footnote in history. But closer to the U.S. coastline right now, we have that area to watch from the National Hurricane Center. Right now, they give us a small 20% chance of development, but I think that's low. And I think this thing could become a tropical depression. In fact, let me show you the European. It's advertising a 60 to 70% chance of developing into a tropical depression and then moving up the southeastern coast over the next few days. And then it has that other system I was just telling you about in the northwestern Gulf of Mexico with a smaller chance of becoming a depression. That needs to be monitored because that's in our backyard. We are approaching the peak of the hurricane season. In fact, statistically, September 10th is the peak. This year, the season has been relatively tame so far. Why is that? Is the season about to turn around in a big way? Some forecasters say yes. Join me tonight for my Weather Extra as we update the 2019 hurricane season and the prospects. Join me on CBS 8 and ABC 32 at 6 and 10 on the Alabama News Network.
All right, so we have a lot to monitor with the frontal system enhancing the rain chances and those tropical entities and maybe a nice front sometime next week. That would be great. Meteorologist Ryan Stinnett and I have a lot to talk about on TV on CBS 8 and ABC 32. We do our weather chat at 5:50 a.m. and, of course, live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. Another video for you with much to discuss tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. That's when it's online. And your forecast whenever you want it across the dial on 8 stations, the Blue Water family of stations. It's easy to find my forecast. Have a good day today. Stay hydrated. I'll see you later.